Tonight, the Walter Camp Football Foundation is proud to present the Man of the Year Award to Mr. Dick Butkus.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, let's move this along. When I asked about what does it entail to win the Man of the Year, and finally I got it explained to me just here. To me, football was, when you start out at a very young age, like I did, around 8 or 9, and have this dream, and you attain it. The only problem is that when it ends at 30 years old, you still have a life to lead, and where do you go? It's tough finding something you love second. But I don't know. I guess I had what I really wanted to do, and I was able to achieve it. And the way I look at it now, the last 35 years, it's been payback time. And that's one of the messages I'd like to get across to the young players behind. So much, when I watch the games, it just seems it's such a I, me world. And what I learned through this friend guy, it sounds funny, but here's a guy called Secret Santa. He was from Kansas City, Missouri, and he was down and out, was homeless. Somebody helped him out. He never forgot it. He helped somebody else, and he was blessed so much that everything he touched turned to gold. So he started the last few years, about last 8 or 9 years, wherever there was a tragedy, we would go. After 9/11, he went to New York. After the fires in San Diego, the Katrina, hurricane in Mississippi, New Orleans, Florida, went out to the suburbs of the sniper outside of Washington, D.C. And it was amazing. This guy would dress up, put on a Santa thing, and he would go and he'd honor somebody and stamp every $100 bill. And we'd go and give around 50,000 a crack every place we went, 100 by 100. And it was just amazing. He could pick out people in need. And, there was one story in Florida where we were in some migrant workers area in a laundromat, and he went up to this old woman. She was doing her laundry, and he gave her some, maybe $400 or $500. And so he had this reporter from the Kansas City Star always follow him and interview the people after he would leave, because he would talk to them a little bit, give them some money, and wish them luck and leave. And he would have a Kansas City reporter follow him and interview the person, like, well, what's your situation? What do you think of this guy? And this and that. So after he gave this woman the money, the Kansas City Star reporter went up to her and says, what do you think of this guy? And she was, crying and everything. And she's saying, well, I'm here doing my grandchildren's laundry because later tonight I was planning to commit suicide because I've been praying, and there ain't no God. God's not helping me. But you know something? That man right there, he was God. And I just melted, But he had that ability. And, I've played for some great people. George Halas, everybody. I played with a lot of great players. But it took this guy, Secret Santa, to show me how you should reach out to other people. And that's what I'm saying with the guys behind me. Like Hugh was saying, you're very special people. And you got to always remember that you're not too big to do something small. I get, hold on. Oh, give me that. See, you can tell when I'm serious because I talk like I'm ready to choke up. Maybe I am because I so firmly believe it. Pardon? Whatever. But that's all. That's my message. I appreciate it. I'm humbled by this award. My playing days over. Like I said, that's 35 years ago. I appreciate everybody, remembering that. But these are the new people now. So that's who we should look to and throw the obligation to them that they got to be strong leaders. Barkley wasn't all that wrong when he said he wasn't a hero. I mean, it's you people. It's the parents that really are the people. But we can help out, and so can athletes, because we put them up there, and maybe you think you don't have to help anybody, but you'll find the person who you really help when you help somebody, it's yourself. And that's what happened to me. So thanks for the award.